Good afternoon, Wealth Our Way Nation. What is going on? It is your man, Charles Tank Harris, the founder and chief visionary officer of the financial literacy platform, Wealth Our Way, where our motto is wealth is not only for the wealthy. Welcome, welcome, welcome to episode 18, the 2021 Wow Wealth Building Contest. Today is where I unveil the rules and requirements to get you right for this contest that I want you all to enter and all to try to win. I want to thank each and every one of you who are live with me as I broadcast over the Wealth Our Way Facebook and YouTube page. Special shout out to Wealth Our Way Nation who watches 15 minutes of finance overnight, over the weekends, or wherever they can squeeze 15 minutes of financial literacy in. And of course, a heartfelt welcome to the Life 101 platform that listens to the audio of this program. So what are we talking about here? We talked about a contest yesterday. I told you I'm always picking my own brain, trying to figure out new ways to engage you guys and to help you build this wealth. I have, for those of you who have been with me from the earlier days of this program, I'm very transparent, talk about my own personal journeys, both financially, my weight loss journey, just life in general. I pride the Wealth Our Way platform on being a life improving platform. And as I've told you guys before, my training, my background, my experience, and my strength lies in financial services. I do believe personally that until you get your money right, you can't get a lot of other things right in your life. The money is so pressing. Money isn't everything, but everything we do needs to have some money behind it. So, I know they say the best things in life are free. I didn't find those best things yet. Everything that I find in life costs me money, including my beautiful children, my spouse. Life is about this cream. So with that being said, I come here every day to try to get you guys more on board with making personal change in your own life. I am completely aware of how difficult and challenging that is. As I've said, putting myself on blast, I've been a morbidly obese man since I broke my knee in college. I came out of a cast at 20 years of age, 370 pounds, went in the cast at 290, was in there for 4 months, gained 80 pounds, have been struggling with my weight ever since, gotten as high as 550, brought it back down to the mid threes late last year. And now I'm back up in the mid fours. It's always a struggle. But what I realize is it's a struggle because I don't prioritize it the way I prioritize other things. So when I'm telling you to prioritize money management, money education, financial literacy, I get that life is happening. As I was driving down, you see, I'm not in the office today. I'm in a client's office and I'm working on site, coming out here to give you guys 15 minutes of finance, then going right back in the lab with them to work on some things. When I was driving to this appointment, I was talking to my wife and I said to her, because I'm listening to an audiobook, that's all I do. And the audiobook was talking about how reactive we are to everything that comes up in our life. And the gentleman who I was listening to, Tim Ferriss's Tools of the Titans, you guys have heard me reference this book before. Yes, it is huge and long, so I'm still listening to it. One of the guests that was on his podcast, who's in the book, was saying that we live a life that's reactionary. From the day we leave home and go to college or go to the workforce, whatever we're doing, we incur some debts. We're paying bills. Before we know it, even if we stop to write a budget out, that budget has a line for bills. Well, what are these bills? These bills are costs and expenses that we've incurred trying to live our life. Very few people get in front of their situation. The majority of you that I'm talking to, you're either my age, close to my age, maybe 10 years behind at the earliest of age, unless you have your kids watching. So you're saying, Tank, that's all great, man, but I'm 35, 40, 45, 50. I can't start from scratch. I got to start from where I am today. That's perfect because what I teach and what I talk about is about starting from today, because we can make slow, systematic changes that will take the ship off the wrong course and put it on the right course. With that being said, I created this contest to do a couple of things, to get you more engaged, to lend some fundamental practices to make you have to look at the information that I'm putting out, whether it's in the form of a webinar or an ebook or 15 minutes of finance, and to do what I taught when I was at Temple University and I used to tutor in the athletic department. It's one thing to see something. It's one thing to hear something. It's another thing to get engaged and have to write it down yourself. That's if you remember the 14-day wild financial fast. I had you take action on a task every day that you were supposed to physically write something down to trigger a part inside of your mind that makes you adopt what you've learned because you're now involved and invested in it by writing it down. So with no further ado, what I'm going to do is share my screen. Let's see how this works. And we're going to review what we talked about yesterday before I announce what's going on with the contest requirements. So let's review from yesterday. Let's go back. My screen share game is getting better. Y'all got to give me that. So the first thing is we will have 5 winners. I didn't want this to be something where people didn't get involved because they figure, like, I'm the type of person who never wins any contests. I got to tell you this story. One of my kids was in the Girl Scouts. All of my girls were in the Girl Scouts at one point or another. This one Girl Scout session that I was at, they had a 50-50 raffle, 50-50 raffle. And I want to say it was only 4 of us that showed up for this thing as parents. I, being an overachieving type of dude, I bought $100 worth of 50-50 raffle tickets. They were $5 each. I bought 20 of them. Each of the other people only bought like 2 each. They called 3 winners. I wasn't one of the 3. Like, statistically, that couldn't happen again if you tried to make it happen again. I literally never win any contests. So with that being said, the contestants here will have a soft spot in my heart, and I want there to be as many winners as possible. So instead of just doing one $1,000 contest winner, I'm doing 5 $200 contest winners. As I told you guys before, I ran a contest in December where I paid money towards somebody's mortgage and rent, and only had one person sign up for the contest. It crushed my soul at the time because here I am trying to help my people, my community, everybody get on board, and I didn't get a lot of engagement. And the only thing I can chalk it up to, I had some feedback from Wild Nation. Some people said they didn't get involved because they felt blessed. They didn't want to take the money from anybody who might really need it. But another thing that I was basically told was people didn't think that they could win, and people really, didn't think that I was going to pay the money, I guess. I didn't have the credibility that I have now. I really feel as though now, with the amount of money we've given out, we gave out the Christmas money. I think I sent out like 12 $50 gift cards when we first launched the Wealth Our Way portal online for people who shared the information on their Facebook page. So anybody can attest in the audience that Tank gives out this money that he's saying he's going to give out. It is not a bait and switch. I'm not faking. You're going to get $200 put into your IRA if you are a contest winner, and there are going to be 5 contest winners. The deadline to enter the contest is August 14th. Why August 14th? Because we are doing a webinar on August 14th, and you're about to see the rules and regulation. One of the things you're going to have to do is attend the webinars. I'm going to do 2 webinars before the contest ends. You're going to have to attend both webinars, and as part of the contest is write a summary of that. I'm about to show you the rules, but I want you to see these dates first. The first date is the enter date is August 14th. Now let's go back. Let's go back to my screen share. Let me bring this down a little bit more. Here we go. And then we go back here. Boom. The contest will end on November 30th. So the 2 webinars that you will have to attend to become an official contestant are going to be in August, and they're going to be in October. August and October, 2 webinars. So we'll give everybody a chance to see the webinars, to write their summary, because that's part of the requirement, and have everything submitted by the end of the contest date, which will be November 30th. Once the contest is over, and once again, I said yesterday, I'm prayerful that we'll have hundreds of entrants. And because the staff will have to evaluate the people whose, not subscription, the people whose responses to the questions that they meet the criteria to become a contestant, they're going to go into the bucket. Got to give my staff a couple of weeks to throw that stuff together, draw the 5 winners, and the winners will be announced and paid on Wednesday, December 15th. How sweet is that? In time for year end to get that IRA contribution. And once again, as I said, we will be giving $200 in your name, check written from Wealth Our Ways Foundation directly to you to invest. It'll be an IRA contribution to go right into a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA. So with that being said, we're going to go back to the screen share and show you what you got to do to get this money. Oh man, you see, this is live TV for you. I don't have the rules written down here. I'm going to have to go and put them in the chats. So rule number 1, I don't know. I know I got Renee with me, but the reality is that I screwed this up. I love live because when you're live, you got to be able to keep your head on the swivel. Rule number 1 is you have to write a review. Write a review of my ebook. That's rule number 1. That's the first thing to be in the contest. You have to write a review of my ebook. The ebook is called 5 Major Money Moves and 3 Money Must Do's. You see it scrolling across the bottom here every time we're on 15 Minutes of Finance. Almost every single one of you have already bought the book. The book is $7 or something like that. You're going to review the ebook and write a review telling me what you got out of the book and how this is helping you financially. The second thing, rule number 2, going in the comments right now, is to record a 30-second or longer. You can do a longer one if you want to, but the requirement's only 30 seconds. Video explaining how 15 minutes of finance is helping you with your daily life. So a 30-second or longer video explaining how 15 minutes of finance is helping you with your daily life. And I'm typing as we're speaking. Good thing I'm not driving. Is helping you in your daily life. And we're going to put that in the chat. So rule number 1, write a review of the 5 major money moves and the 3 money must do's. Rule number 2, record a 30-second or longer video explaining how 15 minutes of finance is helping you in your daily life. And rule number 3 is attend WOW's August and October webinar and write a review. That's it. These are the things. This is what you got to do to get this cash. And doing these things is going to help you financially. So I'm setting you up for success. I don't know what more to do. I'll come to your house and make you get this money, but I don't have time. There's not enough time in the day for me to come to everybody's house. Plus, my wife don't want me coming to some of y'all house because you guys are ladies and your husbands don't want me coming there. And then my boys, we probably want to play cards all day. Nothing productive is going to happen. Let's not have me come out in these streets. Listen to the broadcast. Do what I'm asking you to do. It's simple and literally it's for your own good. If I could hire a personal trainer to walk around with me all day and slap Burger King out my hand, I would hire him. I really would, but I'm good with these paws. He probably wouldn't last very long. I am trying to walk around and slap the extra purchases out your hand and put the extra investments in your hand. Don't have time to come see everybody. That's why we come to 15 Minutes of Finance. I am challenging you to do what is best for you. This contest is designed to help you financially. So let's review the 3 rules and requirements of the 2021 WOW Wealth Building Contest. Rule number 1, write a review of the ebook, 5 Major Money Moves and 3 Money Must Do's. Rule number 2, record a 30-second or longer video explaining how 15 minutes of finance is helping you in your daily life. Rule number 3, attend Wealth Our Ways August and October webinars and write a review. Now I'm gonna give y'all a little cheat, a little hint. Big Tank is all about legacy building. If you happen to, in your video, record it with a child present, it may help you. I'm just gonna say it may help you because we wanna pass this knowledge on to our children. So I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm going to wrap up the week with a very personal financial story. I hope you guys all tune in, and please do remember, wealth is not only for the wealthy. Have a great day.